Guys, welcome to my channel once again. I'm Pex. Yeah, I remain Pex. So today's topic, we're going to be talking about the break and retest. I made over, if I'm not mistaken, $5,200 from this break and retest strategy. As at last week, last week Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, I can't really recall, but I said let me share this um, opportunity, this strategy for you guys, so you guys can also bank on it. All right, like I told you guys, I'm going to be dropping a break and retest strategy using Bitcoin and gold. I made money from Bitcoin and also gold. So now, without further ado, let's proceed. All right, I how did I get this sniper entry? How did I get this break and retest? I've done my markup, I've done my analysis. All right, I usually do the top-down analysis whereby I go to the 1 month, 1 week, and daily. 1 week daily, then to the 4 hours, then to the 1 hour where I place my execution because this is Bitcoin. I usually place my execution by 1 hour only on Bitcoin and gold. All right, like Bitcoin, gold, and silver, and US 30 and stuff like that. So, but my major currencies, I usually stay on the 4 hours to place my trades. So let's dive into this ASAP. All right, after my markup, I noticed that Bitcoin was definitely a downtrend, all the way from $68,000 to currently. Then it was about 23,500, so closely $23,600. All right, so before this move started going on, I cited this move from here. I have a video of that day whereby I cited it from here, and I was mind blown. My head was swelling like, bro, this third touch of the trend line occurred in my front. So I was like, man, I'm going to capitalize on it. All right, like I told you guys, I usually place my trade on the 1 hour time frame. So I went on the 1 hour time frame after identifying the third touch of the trend line. So I switched to the 1 hour time frame, and I told myself, man, once I see the bearish presence of this movement, I'm going to take this trade to the downside. Remember, it's a bearish trend, so you don't want to trade against the trend. You want to trade according to the trend, all right? So that being said, I saw the first touch. All right, I saw the first touch, number one, the second touch, number two, and the third touch. I usually call the third touch the golden touch, so I usually color it gold, if this is actually not really gold anyway, but that is the golden touch. So I told myself, normally my kind of trading is, I usually wait. I'm a confirmation trader. Like, I usually wait on confirmation. More confluence, more confidence. I don't know if you guys have heard of it before, but that is kind of my slogan where I say more confluence gives you more confidence to place that trade. All right. So I told myself this is the resistance level, like one of the major resistance on this chart. And I said that once this market gives me a bearish presence to the downside, closing below this resistance right here, I'm going to be taking the trade with full confidence because I've gotten the first one, the third touch on the trend line. This is a resistance level, and I needed the candlestick confirmation, and I actually got the doji candlestick, but I needed more confirmation because the doji candlestick can be proven not really strong enough. So I said I needed a good candlestick. So fortunately for me, I got another doji right at the resistance. Then I know, okay, PEX, is time to go into this trade. All right, then I did this trade. I entered the trade, setting my stop loss above region, about 20 pips above region. That is where I do my own 20 pips to 30 pips. I don't exceed that. So set the 20 pips there, then set my take profit at this level right here. So I had to drag it up to this level, securing about 60 pips. So whenever I see something like going to 61, 62, I just try to make it 60 pips. I do not want anything that will make my trade retrace before it hits take profit. So I set it 60 pips. So it's a 3 ratio. So 20 pips stop loss, 60 pips take profit. That's a very good one. And lo and behold, you can see what happened right here. This is not the break and retest strategy. I'm just showing you what I experienced before I made another money on the break and retest strategy. All right. So you can see right there, the market went wiping my take profit all the way to the downside, and I got the money right there. That is where I got over $4,000 there. But on the break and retest, that is what gave me 5,000. That was like, that week was not that week. That was last week. It was last week. Last week was like Blessing all through. So let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. Let me show you where I capitalized on the break and retest strategy, which is the main course of this video. All right, you can see right here that this is another support level. But whenever a market breaks through a support, it becomes a resistance. That is why you see this kind of stuff like this. You see stuff like this. 1, 2, 3, bam. That's exactly what I'm about to teach you guys. So now you can see it right here. We got this break. 1, 2, bam. That is what is called break and retest. But break and retest is mostly effective whenever it occurs on a major support or a major resistance. Looking at this right now, you can tell that this market, because of this level right here, this market went up, it broke it. You can see the break and retest, it dropped, but this wasn't the one I capitalized on. You can see it went up again. So telling you that this place is a strong support level. But fortunately or unfortunately, it broke it giving us this candle right here. So the market broke it, then came back up. I was fortunate enough to see this movement to the upside. That is where I made the 5K from. So fortunate enough, I made it looking at this break and retest. So now, I said earlier I'm a confirmation trader, so I usually wait for confirmations before I do anything. So I told myself, I saw this candle here, this bullish candle right there. I said, all right, before I take this trade, I must see the presence of my predicted direction. Remember, do not trade against the trend. The trend is your friend. If you trade against the trend, you tend to see so many obstacles. But if you trade with the trend, you see free flows, all right? So I told myself, all right, I want to see the bearish presence, like a candle bearish presence in order for me to take this trade. Then I saw the presence right here, which is looking kind of a tweezer top, but not really a tweezer top. It's not a tweezer top, but I just saw the bearish presence and I took the leap of faith and I went to the 1 hour time frame, but I set my stop loss and my resistance right here at this point, setting it above region. Like I told you guys, because this place is suitable for 20 pips, I had to set it to 20 pips. So I kept it there, then reduce this stuff obviously. Then this was what I did. All right, this was what I did. I knew that this market is going to push down well. At least if it's not going to push down so well, it's going to push down to this head. This is a head and shoulder. All right, this is a head and shoulder, or will I call it an inverse head and shoulder? So this is it right here. That's the support level holding the head and shoulder right there. So let me tick in it so you can see it well enough. That's the level right there. This is the head, shoulders, and stuff like that. You understand? So I was like telling myself, even if it doesn't go down, it's going to get back to this head right here. So what I did was I took the risk. I'm not kind of advising you to do so, but I didn't put a take profit. I didn't put any take profit. All right, I didn't put any take profit. What I just did was set my stop loss and I went to sleep. This trade I caught it about 4 to 5 a.m. in the morning. If you're a Nigerian, you should know what staying up from 10 p.m. in the night till 5 a.m. in the morning, what it means. I don't know. Well, foreigners may not really understand, but in Nigerian, you definitely would understand because nigga, that shit ain't easy, man. But I stayed up all night till 5 and I saw this. Immediately I placed it. Also, sleeping eye told me, I just felt reluctant, but I said, okay, I don't want to put any take profit because I know it's definitely going to reach here, but I wasn't expecting it to break so badly. So the market, I set my stop loss and I placed the trade and I went to sleep. Then I woke up about 7:30. Then I saw this market right here. I saw it right here. My mind was blown. Like, bro, my head went off. I was like, man, this trade really tanked. I also have a video of it, so it's not kind of a faguzi, stuff like that. It's really tanked, and I was like, bro, thank God I didn't set my take profit. I was ready to lose. That was why I said the stop loss, but I said no. Even if it retraces, I'm going to wake up to see its retracement and all that stuff. But it went all the way down, and that gave me over 220 pips. No cap. It gave me over exactly what I was saying. Exactly what I was saying. 220 pips. You can see right there, it gave 220 pips. And because I know that there is nothing that is going to make this market retrace right here, unless this region here, I told myself, okay, when this market gets to this level, let me mark it out. Maybe you may be confused. I told myself when this market gets to this level, right here I'm going to be taking out my total profit, which was about 230 pips approximately. You can see it right there. So I said so to myself, and fortunately this market got there using this kind of weak candle here, this one right here. So at the market got there, I've already said the take profit at that time, and the market closed. It gave me 230 pips. You can imagine 230 pips for a standard lot size, all right? And I did the standard lot size for like 3 places. So, bro, you know what that means. So that was how I got these pips. I caught these 230 pips on Bitcoin alone. On Bitcoin alone. Remember, guys, I told you guys I caught this third touch of the trend line using the 1 hour time frame entry. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. It was the 1 hour time frame I placed this trade. It was the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, what I saw was a bearish engulfing candle. You can see right there. This was a bearish engulfing candle right here. That was what I capitalized on. This one, bearish engulfing candle, and that was what gave me the pips all the way. I told you guys I don't usually take my trade on 4 hours because this is Bitcoin. Why? Because sometimes 4 hours may look like glitchy. I've experienced it personally, whereby I'll be waiting for 4 hours, and the next thing, the candle should be showing 3 hours 30 minutes to close, but the next thing I'll see is 2 hours left. I'll be like, how come? So then I went to check research, and I saw that most traders usually trade Bitcoin on the 1 hour for execution and lower, 15 minutes and stuff like that. So that was how I caught these pips on Bitcoin using the break and retest strategy. I hope if you can watch this video over and over again, what you should look out for is number one, did it break through the major resistance? If it's a support, okay, let's just go according to this. Did it break through the major support? Yes, it did. All right, before I take this trade, I need the retracement. You get the retracement, all right? You got the retracement all the way to the upside. So now you're opportunity to see the bullish candle closing below the support level. So now because it broke the support, it becomes a resistance. That is price action for you. So breaks, retest, you want to see the bearish presence. That is very important. Unless you are a aggressive trader and confirmation trader. I'm not an aggressive trader. Sometimes I go aggressive, and most of the times I am a confirmation trader. So I usually wait for the presence of my predicted direction. That's what I usually tell my students as well. If you want to join the academy, the link is going to be in the description, whereby you come to our WhatsApp page and you register. The website is on progress, so you can't really register on the website right now. So you just come to the WhatsApp, get a link, pay your registration fee, and you register with us so you can get that personal feeling of mentorship. You understand? So I usually tell my students whereby you need to wait for the presence of the predicted direction so you can place your trade, so you can have where to place your stop loss. All right, having where to place your stop loss is very important in a trade like this. So that's what you've gotten there. Bitcoin has given us that 130 pips all the way. So now let's go to gold. I think I got a method on gold. You can see it here. Let's go to gold. I got that movement on gold as well. As you can see, this is a live market, so the market is reading right here. So I usually take my trade on the 4 hours, and you can see on the 1 hour, not the 4 hours, sorry. So I told you Bitcoin and gold for the 4 hours. So now this was where I capitalized on for gold. For gold, this is where it's happened for me. So I didn't take any trade on the trend line, because this is actually the second touch, and the second touch of the trend line is actually not really so valid, but the third touch is very effective. All right, so now if you check this level, you would know that, okay, yes, there is a resistance level at this point. Looking at it right here, this is the neckline of a W pattern formed. All right, let me delete it and show you guys again. You can see 1, 2, 3. You can see there's a neckline right there. So you want to set your resistance at that point and drag it to the level here. That was where I noticed. Then I've not even drawn this trend line at all. All right, so I've not even drawn the trend line at all. So this is where you should check out. So now this is the neckline, and the market came there and retested all the way. So I was like, okay, I'm seeing something. I am seeing something, and I said, okay, because I'm a confirmation trader, I want to see the presence of the predicted direction. What does that mean? I want to see a bearish candlestick. Trade alongside the trend. Don't trade against the trend. So I'm looking for a bearish presence right here, and I got one which gave me the bearish harami candlestick. You need to get familiar with your candlestick. If you want to get the book, I have a written book that would help you learn about candlesticks as a beginner. So this gave me a bearish harami candlestick, and boom, I set my stop loss above region about 25 or 30 pips. Like I told you, my stop loss usually go to 20 pips, 30 pips. All right, I set it 30 pips right there above that angle, then 30 pips there. So I came back down and set my region right here, because I know the market is going to retrace at this point, because this is obviously a support level there. Then I set it there and I acquired 200 pips. 200 pips for the shout. That was what I got at that level. 200 pips. As you can see, there's approximately 200 pips. So that was how I did the break and retest. It is that easy. Remember, did it break a support level or a resistance level? Yes, it did. Did it retrace? Yes, it did. Did it give you the presence of the predicted direction? Yes, it did. Then, what are you waiting for? Snipe in. Alright? Snipe in. With confidence. Like I told you guys, the slogan, more confluence, more confidence. Alright, with that being said, I hope I've passed an information to you guys. If you like this video, kindly like it. If you like and this is your first time here, kindly subscribe, because I'm going to be posting more and more educational videos to you guys. So if you want to learn forex, like a private mentorship, the link is going to be in the description, the WhatsApp link, so you can come to the WhatsApp and get registered, so you can trade and learn learn and earn as well. So it's that easy. And currently we are on a promo of 10,000 naira, just 10k. All right, just 10k will last you for 1 month. The promo is unfortunately gonna end by August 31st, so you want to grab your own copy now. I remain Pegs, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.